Okay, in today's video, we are going to be discussing the cold call when it comes to a for sale by owner. Now, you guys know that a personal favorite of mine is always going to be expired. I just think that they're more motivated. They are willing to pay already, and we've already seen that. Now, with for sale by owners, it's a little different. So my script goes more or less like this. Hey, John, it's Anthony with Douglas Elliman. Or, hey, I'm looking for the property owner on 123 Main Street. Is this John? Yeah, who are you? John, my name's Anthony with Douglas Elliman. So real quick, I just had a question for you. Are you working with agents if they brought you a qualified buyer? Well, what do you mean? I'm not listing it. No. No, I got that. But you hear that. You hear the little chuckle, the laugh, the personality that comes out. I'm going to emphasize on this because a lot of you guys just miss it. Like Miguel, who's doing the 30-day challenge, he has all my scripts. He has me sitting right next to him, and I tell him what to say, but he doesn't fluctuate. The tonality doesn't change, and he doesn't listen, so he's just like, oh, okay, got it. I understand. No, are you a real estate agent? I'm not listing it. No, John, I get it. I'm not here to try and tell you to list it or to not do that. I'm just asking simply, if I brought you a buyer, would you compensate me on the buy side? Okay, awesome, we're halfway there. So John, let me ask you this. Other than real estate agents blowing up your phone, has any other real buyer stopped by, and what's the feedback been? I'm just curious. I'm gonna play the hardest scenario on it. That's none of your business. I guess it's not. The only reason I ask is, John, I can help you, whether it's bringing you a buyer or helping you list it in the future or finding your next home that you're moving into, because we have a lot of off-market properties around the neighborhood, but I just wanted to see how it's going and if I can help in any way. And they're gonna say, they're gonna scramble. These people are going to get angry, and I don't need your help, and I'm going to do it like this. Okay, I understand. I respect your wishes that you want to try it on your own. Can I ask you, at what point in the future, if it doesn't sell with your own strategy in place, when would you entertain hiring an agent like myself? I don't know, 3 months. Okay, got it, John. In 3 months, perfect. So can I ask you a question? By the way, guys, I already found their motivation. I've already asked them where they want to go and how soon they want to be there. I'm giving you different role play scenarios of what they would say. John, before you hang up, can I explain to you how it might cost you more money to not use an agent like myself to list the property? Well, what do you mean I'm going to save 3%? Well, technically speaking, on paper, you think you're saving 3%, but statistically speaking, it's going to take you 3 times longer to sell the property on your own than to hire an agent like myself. So on a $500,000 house, if it takes you 3 extra months, 1% of carrying costs per month, that's an extra $5,000, that's $15,000 in 3 months, that's my commission. Now, aside from that, you have to take all the phone calls, absorb all the stress, handle all the headache, all the showings, all the qualifying. I would eliminate all that. And the last thing I want to say, John, not to make this call too long, statistically speaking, real estate agents net 2 to 3% more selling it with all their resources than a for sale by owner. So we might get 94% of the asking price, 93. Meanwhile, for sale by owners get 89 to 90. So right there, I just saved you 6% and a lot of headache. I am absolutely certain that I can help you sell this property. And if you want to take 3 months to sell it, fine. But all I want to do is stop by, show you what I can do for you when the time is right. While I'm there, I'll put a fresh set of eyes on the property. I'll tell you what I think you could do to improve the property value or how it might show better. And then we can decide if it makes sense to work together today, next month, or next year. No commitments. Can I see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock or with today at 4 would be better? And then you shut up and you listen. That's it. You guys are going to sit there and you're going to be writing, oh, I want to write these lines down. Can you say it again? Can you say it again? The thing is, don't get so caught up in what words I'm saying. Figure out why I'm saying what I'm saying, right? Like, John, it's Anthony with Douglas Elliman. Hey, giving you a call about 123 Main Street. Did you guys end up selling that, or is every real estate agent in the world blowing up your phone? Yeah, we got every agent. Usually people go, yeah, dude, every agent in the world. I'm sorry, are you a buyer? Well, I'm actually a real estate agent myself, John, but I'm one of the good guys here. I want to provide some value to you. So let me ask you a question. Sometimes I get right into it. Aside from not working with an agent because of commission, is there any other reason why you didn't hire a professional like myself? Yeah, I want to save the money. Okay, now 85% of the time that's the case. It's always about the money. Now, the other scenario is they had a bad experience with somebody else, right? So they had a bad experience with another agent. I would say, I totally get it, John. Believe me, I have to work with these guys. It's not fun. Don't let one bad experience prevent you from getting exceptional service from someone like myself. John, I get that you have a bad taste in your mouth. There's bad real estate agents, there's bad contractors, there's bad doctors, there's bad dentists. That doesn't make us all bad. And holding that grudge might actually make it more stressful for you during this little process. And all I want to do is help you. Do you see my tonality? Do you see the angle? Do you see why I'm asking what I'm asking? Sometimes I go right into it, and sometimes I weave around and then I go into it, but I don't dance for too long. I don't want to waste time, and neither do they. Like, if somebody cold calls me, dude, let's get right into it, bro. Right into it. I don't want to sit here. I don't want to take up too much time. I don't want to be sold something, but I don't like calling, like, here's what I don't like about these other scripts. I'll break it down to you very simply put. The Mike Ferry script, which kudos to Mike Ferry, like, great guy, killed it, crushed it, probably made $100 million over the course of his career selling real estate agents. He was the pioneer of the space, but that script does not work. It never has, it never will. I don't think it worked 40 years ago, but like you saying, hey, I'm doing a quick survey of all the for sale by owners in the area, like, where would you go if you sold? You can't ask all these questions. You can ask some questions over the phone, but if you're gonna sit there and ask them, well, where are you going? How soon do you want to be there? In that tonality and have no context as to why you're looping to these questions, you're just like going down I'm just doing a survey, and like, great, that's awesome. Like, where do you want to go next? It's like, I don't know if that's necessarily the way to do it. I've had no success trying this script. And then the other scripts of like, I'm just doing a quick survey of all the for sale by owners and wanted to see how I could help you. Or, hey, I want to bring you a brutal market analysis, or hey, I want to bring you a free marketing plan so that, you know, if it doesn't work out, you think that you guys, when you give free and you give all these like things and you go over there and drop something off at their house, you're lowering your value. It's not going to get them excited. I'm not doing that. I've had to learn the hard way. I've tried dropping off things. I've tried doing that. It just lowers your value. Just like trying to get in the door at the for sale by owner by like finagling. Don't finagle. Be honest. State your intentions. Make it worth their while. Make them understand it's going to cost them more money to not work with you or hire you. And I promise you that'll help you. If you guys want to learn more about my scripts, how I build my list, how I handle the objections, the framework, the tonality, the pacing, all of that for free. I'm going to be doing a free live training this week. Click the link in the description below. Like, comment, share this video. If you want to see more of the day-to-day stuff of my life and the business and what we're doing and some other cold calling techniques and strategies, follow me on Instagram, DOBI Real Estate, and I will see you in the next video. Please, guys, again, if you've watched this far, guys, I'm doing this for you, okay? I'm doing this for the struggling agent who needs help, who's getting nothing but shit value on Instagram and YouTube, because I've seen these videos. No offense. I don't just give you objection handlers. I tell you why the objection's even happening and psychologically what they're saying and why you should respond a certain way. Like, and I'm telling you every single facet of this game and staying ahead of the curve with the technology and AI and everything else that's going on to it. So again, subscription goes a long way, guys. Honestly, it just helps the channel. It's free, doesn't hurt. So hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.